Morning, my dear students. Welcome to our science class. Hope you all are happy, right? So, in our last class, we discussed about soil, right? Let's take a quick look at the portion, okay? So, the first thing we studied was soil formation, okay? So, what is soil? The uppermost layer of the earth's surface is called soil, okay? Next, we studied about weathering, right? In weathering, we studied about physical weathering and chemical weathering, okay? Then we studied factors affecting soil formation. Do you remember that? What are the factors we studied in that? Climate, characteristics of the parent rock, slope of land. Okay. Then we studied about soil profile. Okay. So you know that what is soil profile. Next we studied about composition of soil. Okay. In the soil profile we studied 4 horizons, right? What are they? A horizon or topsoil, B horizon or subsoil, then C horizon that has a parent rock, and the R horizon or bedrock. Okay. Next we studied composition of soil. Okay. What are the contents in the soil? Water, sand, clay, silt, pebbles and humus. Okay. Then we studied about air and water in soil. Okay. Next we studied about types of soil. Okay. So how many types we studied? 3 types. Okay. So sandy soil, clayey soil and loamy soil. Okay. Next we studied about properties of soil. Okay. Here we studied 3 properties, right? So what are they? Absorption of water in soil, moisture in the soil and percolation rate of water in the soil. Okay. See here. So now the ability of the soil to retain water is known as water retention capacity. Okay. Here also we studied. See the first property we studied, absorption of water in soil. Okay. So now the ability of the soil to retain water is known as its water retention capacity. Okay. And the next property we studied, moisture in the soil. Okay. So the soil contains some amount of water in the form of moisture. The soil contains some amount of water in the form of moisture. Okay. So the moisture content of the soil depends on the type of the soil. Okay. Next we studied the next property, the percolation rate of water in soil. Okay. So the rate at which water exists in the soil is known as percolation rate. Understand? The rate at which water exists in the soil is known as percolation rate. Okay. Then these are the properties of soil. Okay. Next we studied about soil suitability for crops. Okay. Soil suitability for crops. Here we studied, see the soil does not have the same property everywhere. Okay. So in each place the soil property will be different. Okay. To plant the plants. Okay. For the crops. Okay. Here we studied, soil fertility is the capacity of the soil to provide nutrients to adequate amounts and in proper balance for the growth of the plants. Okay. So what is soil fertility? Soil fertility refers to the capacity of the soil to provide nutrients in adequate amounts and in proper balance for the growth of plants. Okay. Here we studied 3 adjustments. What are they? Alteration of pH, alteration of air content and addition of fertilizers. Okay. First here we studied about the adjustment of pH. This is the picture of adjustment of pH. Okay. See, that you know that the soil has the acidic character as well as basic character. Okay. So acid and base you studied in chemistry in science 1, right? So to maintain the pH value of this pH value in the soil. Okay, so it is good for the plant growth. Okay, because the ability of the plant roots to take up minerals from the soil, the pH level should be neutral. Okay, fertile soil should have a neutral pH. Okay, so if the pH level if we have to increase the soil, we should add the lime. Okay, lime means that is calcium carbonate. Okay, as like a chalk piece. Okay, ma. So it is added to acidic soil to raise the pH. Understand? That means if the basic character, if we need more, we have to add the lime. Okay, but peat is added to alkaline soil to lower the pH. Okay, so to make the soil more acidic, we should add the peat. What is mean by peat? Peat means that is ash or the coal. Okay, coal means, see, people used to cook for cooking. People used to use the wood. Okay, so the piece of wood will be comes as the ash. Okay, that coal is called the peat. Okay, so this peat should be added to lower the pH. Understand that? Okay, that is the adjustment of pH. Okay, then the second character we studied about that. What is that? What is the adjustment? That is alteration of air content. Okay, see, alteration of air content means, you see, in the last class also we studied about the porosity and pore spaces. Okay, the spaces are filled with air and water. Okay, so the roots of plants need air from the space to grow healthy. Okay, that is only, what is that, alteration of air content. Okay, and addition of fertilizers, that you know that addition of fertilizers means we have to add the fertilizers, manure. Understand? Either it may be natural manure or the chemical manure. Okay, so even in the chemical manure, nitrate, phosphate, potassium, magnesium, these all will be added in the soil. These are the mineral contents added in the soil. Understand? That is addition of fertilizers. Okay, understand everyone? Now we have studied about the soil and their properties. Okay, and next let us move on to the problems of soil, or the things that affect soil. Okay, the one in it is called soil erosion. What is that? Soil erosion. Okay, before that, we have to learn one more thing, ma. So this is uh, alteration of pH. Okay, now you are looking this picture. This is alteration of pH. Here I said to you, in the soil has the acidic character as well as alkaline character, right? So or acid or base. Okay, see, already I told you the soil, if the soil is fertile, the it should be neutral pH. Okay, neutral means the 7 is the neutral value. Okay, so if the soil has more acidic character, the soil will be the pH value will be before 7, 0 to 6. Okay, if the soil has the more basic characters, it will be in 8 to 14, more than 7. Okay, so that's the this sheet is measuring about that. Okay, ma. Okay, next one is, see, already I told you the topic, that is soil erosion. The things that affects soil one is called soil erosion. Okay, so we studied the soil erosion already. See, wind and water sometimes takes away the topsoil of an area, right? So this may affect or reduce the productivity of the soil. Okay, soil erosion not only causes the loss of fertile land, but also leads to the pollution and sedimentation in streams and rivers. Okay, which causes clogging and decline of fish and other species. Okay, and the soil erosion harms the whole ecological balance of nature as the habit of microorganism is disturbed. Okay, so the erosion of the fertile topsoil leads to decrease in vegetation, causing decrease in rainfall and also global warming. Okay, which is a serious issue. You know that. See, it leads to decrease in vegetation. It causes the decrease in rainfall. Okay, and also global warming also, you know that. Okay, so it also leads to famine and landslide in hilly regions. Okay, this already we studied, right? Global warming, rainfall, landslide, everything we studied. Okay, see, now the removal of soil by running water and wind is known as soil erosion. Okay, so first we have to study what is soil erosion. What is soil erosion? This removal of soil by running water and wind is known as soil erosion. Repeat it, everyone. The removal of soil by running water and wind is known as soil erosion. Okay, this cause of soil erosion are deforestation, overgrazing, floods and heavy rainfall, and improper farming. Okay, even we can say the rapid urbanization also. Okay, so that only we are going to study. This is only deforestation. Okay, so major causes are deforestation, overgrazing, floods and heavy rainfall, and improper farming. Okay, so that is deforestation. Okay, so the loss or continual degradation of forest habit due to natural or human related causes is called deforestation. Okay, see, you know that naturally it may be destroyed or else human people can destroy that. Okay, that is called deforestation. Okay, so the removal of trees on a large scale is known as deforestation. Okay, first we have to learn the definition of deforestation. What is deforestation? The removal of trees on a large scale is known as deforestation. Either it may be natural or it may be by the human being. Okay, see, that is deforestation. Okay, see, when trees are cut, there will be nothing to bind the soil particles together. Okay, this loose soil particles can be easily carried away by running water and wind. Okay, now you are looking the picture here. People cut the trees. Okay, they used to take the trees for that, for requirement of wood. Okay, and for that means the wood is used as a fuel, right, for making furniture, construction, and for making paper, boats, ship, artwork, and rayon. Okay, and also it is also processed to make plywood and hard cardboard, like that. Okay, so the people need the wood. Okay, so they will remove the trees from there. Okay, that is the removal of trees on a large scale is known as deforestation. Okay, that only you are looking in this picture. Okay, and the next one is overgrazing. Okay, overgrazing. Okay, so overgrazing by cattle. Okay, so the overgrazing also by cattle is also a key factor that contributes to deforestation. Okay, see, that is because the animal it can also cause the soil erosion, just like deforestation in overgrazing too. Okay, when the animals are left to graze the land continuously, the land will lose the grass in a large scale. Okay, and there will be nothing to hold the soil particles. Okay, this will make it easy for wind and water to take away the soil. Understand? When the animals are left to grass the land continuously, the land will lose the grass in a large scale. Okay, this will make it easy for the wind and water to take away the soil. Understand? That is overgrazing. Okay, and the next one is floods and heavy rainfall. Okay, floods and heavy rainfall. You are looking this picture only. See, um, uh, here the floods and heavy rainfall washes the soil down. Okay, highly in hilly areas. Okay, so the soil is washed down the slope and gets sedimented in rivers and stream. Okay, that is only floods and heavy rainfall. Okay, that you know that already. When we are getting heavy rain, it leads to soil erosion. From the hilly areas, it brings the soil down. Okay, this is floods and heavy rainfall. And the next one is improper farming. Okay, see here, soil erosion is more prominent in hilly regions. Okay, due to the slopey surface. Okay, so improper farming on hills makes it easy for wind and water to erode the soil. Okay, understand that? Improper farming on hills makes it easy for wind and water to erode the soil. Okay. See, soil erosion is an issue. This is the great issue in this to the soil. Okay, some measures have to be taken to prevent waterlog and all the pore spaces get filled with water. Okay, let's study about the prevention of soil erosion. Even see the rapid urbanization also spoiling that. Okay, next one is so that we have to study about that prevention of soil erosion. Okay, so first we studied soil erosion, that is deforestation, overgrazing by cattle, floods and heavy rainfall, and improper farming. Understand that, everyone? So see, soil erosion is a great issue to the soil. Okay, some measures have to be taken to prevent the soil erosion. Okay, so that the next topic is prevention of soil erosion. Okay, what is prevention of soil erosion? Reduction or prevention of soil erosion is called soil conservation. Okay, here we are studying soil conservation. Okay, so reduction or prevention of soil erosion is called soil conservation. Okay, see, there are some measures that helps in conserving the soil. Okay, let's see what they are. Okay, the first one is planting trees. Okay, see here, planting trees. Okay, so the roots of trees help to hold the soil to a great extent. Okay, so planting trees in large numbers where there are no trees can be helpful. Okay, in cultivation lands, cover crops can be grown after harvesting the main crop. Okay, so because leaving the land barren or exposed make it easy to wind and water to erode the soil. Okay, so the force of wind and water can also be reduced by growing trees and shrubs on the boundaries of fields. The rows of plants grown on the boundaries of fields are known as shelter belts. Okay, what is that? Shelter belt. Okay, so what is shelter belt? The rows of plants grown on the boundaries of fields are known as shelter belts. Okay, so you know that in the end of the plot they used to plant the small plants. Okay, in the boundaries. Okay, that is shelter belts. Okay, floods damage the land greatly, right? So this can be controlled by the next one is building dams. Okay, what is that? Building dams. So building of embankments or mud walls around hill slopes or field can stop the flow of water. Okay, that is building dams. Okay, embankments of or mud walls should be constructed around hill slopes or fields to stop the flow of water. Okay, so if we build the dam, the water can collect in the dam. Okay, so that is also second reason. And the next one is terrace forming. What is that? Terrace farming. Okay, through adopting terrace farming techniques on the hilly areas and slopes. Okay, so the slopes are cut into large steps called terrace. So what is terrace here? The slopes are cut into large steps called terrace. Okay, crops are planted in terraces or steps. Okay, so water slows down as it flows from one step to another. Okay, slower it flows, the less topsoil. Okay, it picks up and prevents soil erosion. Understand? That is terrace farming. Okay, then that overgrazing should be avoided. Okay, so animals should be moved to different places after grazing for some time. Okay, that is soil erosion. Okay, and the next one is soil pollution. Okay, the next issue is soil pollution. See, soil is one of the most valuable natural resources on earth. Okay, soil is one of the most valuable natural resources on earth. Okay, so it can get polluted by various means, including careless human activities. Okay, it is our duty to adopt necessary measures to control soil pollution. Okay, so the major sources of soil pollution are acid rain caused by release of harmful chemicals into the atmosphere by the smoke from factories and vehicles. Okay, so the acid water from factories, mines, and industries. That is the first source. Okay, and the improper dumping of polythene bags, garbage, and sewage water, okay, waste in the soil. These all should be avoided. Okay, improper dumping of polythene bags, garbage, and sewage waste. Okay, and the next one is excessive use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers which gets absorbed by the soil. The people used to apply the fertilizers, right? It gets absorbed by the soil. Okay, and the next one is waste materials such as plastic and metals which are dumped in the soil do not decay easily. Okay, the plastic, metals, these all the things, it cannot decay easily. It will be dumped in the soil, so it affects the soil. It leads to soil pollution. Understand? Fourth thing we studied. Okay, uh, understand that. And the next one is some measures can be followed to prevent soil pollution. Okay, that is, we should stop dumping solid waste on land. Okay, so they should be recycled, and proper measures for disposal of sewage should be adopted. And the second one is animal and domestic waste should not be dumped on land. Animal and domestic waste should not be dumped on land. They can be used to produce biogas. Okay, they can be used to produce biogas. Okay, and the third reason, how we can control the third one, organic pesticides can be used for cultivation. Okay, organic pesticides can be used for cultivation instead of chemical pesticides. This also prevents health issues in us. Okay, and the next one is liquid waste should be treated to make them harmless before releasing them into water bodies like rivers and lakes. Okay, liquid waste should be treated to make them harmless. Okay, before releasing them into water bodies like rivers and lakes. Okay, these all the way we can control the soil pollution. Okay, so students, read the whole lesson, okay, till the page number 126, and find out the one word marks questions, objective type questions. Okay, that is true or false, fill in the blanks, choose the correct option, give one word, everything. Okay, in the Zoom class we will discuss all the answers. Okay, thank you.